I think I have to make you to listen. Let me try to make it a video if I can. All right, let me just pause it. It's something that has just transpired now, where Emerson Mnangagwa is handing over the cars to the ZANU PF Central Committee member, about 30 cars, which is less than even a quarter of the members of the Central Committee. I see there is Opet Mpofu. I didn't see retired General Chiwenga. I see Opet Mpofu. I see the Chief of Staff of Emerson Mnangagwa. Let's hear him speaking because it's a developing story. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hloniphani Global News. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button.
Asiwe ndio mchengeti w'umuzimu kuva kwisangana n'uchengeti sinobatsira province yako anditi kamwangu bate izvozvo uramachanda zvakanaka ukazongoti wewe une motikari yako iyoyo hauna munhu arimo wanauya vari kufamba vokumisa utarira vanhu vasimbuya vako vasiya chagwa nyaya iyoyo
So that's the statement which has been actually issued by Emerson after handing 30 cars to the Central Committee members of ZANU PF, and you hear the that is being given. Let me check the statement. It says President Mnangagwa has today distributed the first batch of 30 vehicles earmarked for ZANU PF Central Committee members, which the Revolutionary Party acquired to strengthen party activities. Let me show you the type of vehicles that they were given to these Central Committee members. So these are the type of vehicles, and you can see these vehicles, I mean, they are branded as ZANU PF vehicles, and they have changed now the strategy of using Wicknell Chivayo to donate the vehicles, or using Gudawashi Tagurei to donate vehicles, and also what he is speaking about these vehicles. He seems to be adhering to what retired General Chiwenga has been actually underscoring at the moment. And this was too quick to be done. They seem to now be following the script of retired General Chiwenga so quick, because look at these vehicles. They are now branded ZANU PF. We've seen, if you look at the provincial chairperson's vehicles, they did not have, they were not branded ZANU PF vehicles, and we were told that they were donated by this business mogul, a tenderpreneur of Zimbabwe that I was just talking about recently. That is Wicknell Chivayo. They appear to have actually listened and adhered temporarily to retired General Chiwenga. Mnangagwa telling those receiving vehicles that they will use these vehicles to actually give lifts even to communities. They should not see members of the communities working and not actually, if they do that, if they are caught doing that, these vehicles would be taken to them. It appeared like a joke, and the fact that also this is done without retired General Chiwenga being seen in And for Mnangagwa, to me, this is not a good gesture, particularly to the members of the Central Committee. This is trying to prove retired General Chiwenga wrong. This is trying to give an impression that they are doing something to actually alleviate the standard of living of the ZANU-PF Central Committee members. Just imagine, so they did not have vehicles. They are only thinking about their vehicles just few days before, a few weeks before the ZANU-PF National Conference. And I think this should also be an indication to retired General Chiwenga that Mnangagwa would never be reformed. If you look at his gesture, what he is currently doing, this can be said to be vote buying in my views. This is a man who is preparing for a conference. And so far, as much as during the Politburo, retired General Chiwenga might have presented evidence, concrete evidence detailing the levels of corruption within ZANU-PF, I don't think Mnangagwa has given up on 2030. Of course, they may be temporarily halting it, realizing that the temperatures are flaring. So to me, this is an unreformed Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa. This is a Mnangagwa that continues with his program of action of gifting people cars. It's buying, in my view. And mind you, they will be doing this in batches. So you see, today 30 were given, tomorrow, so that he gets to have an activity that he is doing, and he is seen as a president who is doing something, going to that conference. And they want to make this to be a fresh thing, going to that particular conference. But as of yesterday, throwing 2030 under the bus, and the mere fact that Chiwenga is not there. I saw the Secretary General of ZANU-PF. I also saw Mnangagwa's Chief of Staff, those who are working in his office and surrounded by the members of those who are cutting him. That shows you that the situation by far still remains the same, but is trying to project an image of a president who is still in charge, who is still doing his job. That is what exactly, to them, they are still in control, by the way, of the state broadcaster. So they will manipulate it to their own, to their own interest as much as possible, maybe until the last day. And it's an indication that the fighting, as much as the lines have been drawn, it is still continuing by large in ZANU-PF. This is a clear picture of vote buying. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the subscribe plus button or join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. To remember, as I'm concluding, to support my album entitled Uthando Lwakhe, available on all digital platforms. You search for Hloniphani Ncube.